I found that with depression, one of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone. You say you're depressed - all I see is resilience. You are allowed to feel messed up and inside out. It doesn't mean you're defective, it just means you're human. People who have never dealt with depression think it's just being sad or being in a bad mood. That's not what depression is for me, it's falling into a state of grayness and numbness. I go through a lot of depression, and I know other people do, too, but I have an outlet that so many people don't. If you have that inside of you and can't get it out, what do? A big part of depression is feeling really lonely, even if you're in a room full of a million people. When you're surrounded by all these people, it can be lonelier than when you're by yourself. You can be in a huge crowd, but if you don't feel like you can trust anyone or talk to anybody, you feel like you're really alone. Mental pain is less dramatic than physical pain, but it is more common and also more hard to bear. The frequent attempt to conceal mental pain increases the burden. It is easier to say, "My tooth is aching," than to say, "My heart is broken." Depression, for me, has been a couple of different things, but the first time I felt it, I felt helpless, hopeless, and things I had never felt before. I lost myself and my will to live. That's the thing about depression, a human being can survive almost anything, as long as she sees the end in sight. But depression is so insidious, and it compounds daily, that it's impossible to ever see the end. I am bent, but not broken. I am scarred, but not disfigured. I am sad, but not hopeless. I am tired, but not powerless. I am angry, but not bitter. I am depressed, but not giving up. I'll never forget how the depression and loneliness felt good and bad at the same time. Still does. There is no point treating a depressed person as though she were just feeling sad, saying, "There now, hang on, you'll get over it." Sadness is more or less like a head cold. With patience, it passes. Depression is like cancer.